Hey guys, Superturn here. Welcome back to Let's Play La-Mulana 2. The Heaven's Labyrinth. Don't really know much more that we can do in this area. What's this room numbered? We don't know, but we have 1, 2, 3, so I'm gonna presume this is 4. Nice little picture of a devil, mural of a devil. Demon faction of the Olympians facing right. I wonder if that's important. Can we not do... Are we effectively trapped? No, there's a thing we can place here. That's a very well-hidden weight. Pedestal. Which will put us back in Typhon's room. Stone statue of the monster Typhon. A giant in Greek mythology. Typhon was birthed by the earth in primeval times. He took the immortal witch Echidna as a wife and had many children with her. In La-Mulana, Typhon is the monkier for the maintenance computer created by the third children. We are going to want to activate Typhon at some point. I need to kill this guy first, though. And they are fairly powerful monsters, to be fair. Turning once will lead to the priestess. Turning thrice will lead to the griffin. We don't know what that means yet, but let's save that. Oh, let's see. Items. Do I have that item? Yes, I do. The puzzle with Typhon is interesting. By the way, this is a passage you can walk through. The puzzle with Typhon is interesting, but there's one bit of information we're missing before we can do it fully. This says a glossary entry for Scylla, which is a monster mythology. Presumably, it is another one of those mini-bosses I mentioned, like Arachne. A vase that stalks the power of storms, stored in the buried fortress. That hint actually was not very hard for me to get. A vase-shaped hollow in an altar-like object. This is a statue of the twins. The first game had an entire labyrinth devoted to the twins, resembling the twins of the first children. The third children advanced practically overnight by abducting the first children's survivors and absorbing their civilization. For that reason, the statue of the snake-bodied twins has become an object of worship. That's why, like, even though the twin labyrinth in the first game was, like, themed a lot more around, Greek mythology, including your boss was... You actually met her. I mentioned last time, my favorite boss one of my favorite bosses in the first game was Baphomet, and we met her up above. But that is because the third children got a lot of their stuff from capturing the twins. There's nothing we can do in here, and we are currently trapped. Also, make a note of that hole in the ceiling. Yeah. That's pretty much all we can do in there for now. Let's head out and heal while I take stock of what hints we have. And, well, what our next course of action is, to be honest. So, let's see. Sekhmet is protected by 5 mantras. We might actually be able to do this one now. Circe's Prophecy, talking about Rad Tuskar. We'll have to look more into that later. This is about Heimdall. No, it's not about Heimdall. Red Star grants the wish to be held at the final gate. That'll be important later. Balor. We're gonna need to deal with Balor. We don't have Garb that can pass the Pillar of Swirling Light, though. Brahma Puzzle. Scream in the room where Echidna is worshipped. Let me rearrange some of these. Kali Yuga. Sigils behind Falling Water. We might have that one already. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Tablet Stark Sword, Lord's Footprints. Put that one up here with these sigils. That tells us what... I'm gonna arrange these, actually, because that would make sense. Thankfully, you can arrange all of your hints as well. Let me find... I don't think we have all 5 parts yet, but we have a number of them regardless. Part 1. Do we have the last part? I don't think we do. I do not believe we do. That's fine. We're missing part 4. That one's about Heimdall. We've already seen these ones. Secret hidden by the Golden Rock. I think I know what we need for that. Can't do it yet. Water flows from the eyes of chaos. Baphomet is mentioned to be a worshipper of chaos, and we've seen a mural of demons. Possibly that has something to do with the Heaven's Lap. God of Prosperity. We need to get a talisman of Ganesha for something. Infernal Fiend bites the neck of the Colossal Dragon. Another Brahma puzzle. I want to say this is related to the Brahma puzzle, but I'm not sure. Exists a gate. That'll be important later. Sigils. Check the back of the three-eyed waterfall. This is definitely related to this 2 Sigils puzzle. We should go back to the battlefield and check that. We know we need the Power of Flame to get in there. This tells us about Nettie and the 7 gates. This, I believe, is related to Brahma puzzle. Dark's Brahma puzzle, because it has Brahm in the name. Pedestal. Alright, that has a symbol, which we have seen on the Dark Star Lord's footprints. We're going to have to make a note of all those. Matt's Ritual. Alright, we don't know what we need to do with Matt's Ritual yet, or even where we would perform it. Tetra Yuga is related up to here. Keep those together. One who assumes the same form as us. Let's keep that for later. Presume down the path where the backs face each other. Hard to say what that means. This one is related to the Brahma puzzle. And 5 rays of light. 5 rays of light are the origin of creation. Move the light and they create. Alright, this... I'm going to move it up with the Brahma puzzle stuff. And that's everything we really have that we haven't really read so far. Well, we have basically 2 things that we can kind of get a start on for now. So let's take a look at them. First of all, let's go to the Immortal Battlefield. Three-eyed waterfall. I think that's referring to the other side of the Immortal Battlefield at the top. I could be wrong. Also, the Dark Star Lord's footprints. Let's take a note of this one. So, ideally at this point, what I would suggest doing is either something to the effect of a screenshot. This is where you have to take notes on your own. Either a screenshot or you make a note of what you're seeing here. So there is a grid. Oh my god, are there actual idle animations for each of the outfits? Ooh. Anyway. If we look at our the sigils we have, we know that these sigils correspond to a number. Origin is 1, birth is 2, life is 3. There's a sigil for 4 and 5. We do not have them yet. This one, however, that sigil there, wrong button. Sigil there marks 3. This is the 3rd step. That mark down below us here that looks like a compass was relating to the pyramid. These other 2 marks, we're not sure what they mean yet, but I guess this one looks a bit like a face to me, and this one looks kind of like a flower, maybe? But let's make a note of all of these and where they are on the grid. So, such as, this is 4 in on the 1st row. This is column 5 on the 2nd row. Column 1 on the 3rd row. Column 7 on the 4th row. And go through and make notes of all of those. I have all of these recorded, and it does not look like they have changed. I will show you where all the steps are as we go through, because we will need to make a note of all of them. Because I do believe we will need to know that. Grab our healing fairy for when I inevitably take damage, like right now. Because that's just what I do. I can go up here. Or is it the room below I want to check? Am I even in the right area for that? I don't think I am anymore. Oh, having double jump makes... crap. I just make something nice about having double jump and how easy it makes to navigate, only to realize I went the wrong way. But double jump does make navigating the earlier parts of the game much, much easier. And that is one thing I do like about the game. Yes, you get items that make your make it easy so that you can navigate areas further in, but you also just gain the ability to much easier navigate the places you're in. I don't think this is what I was thinking of. Well, let's take a look at that one. Falling water. Is that the one on the other side we already hit? Check the back of the three-eyed waterfall. What am I missing? I wonder. There's definitely something going on here. Ah, that's what I was missing. Okay, let's go take care of that sigil now. Yeah, that's an early sigil. That's what, sigil 1? Sigil 2. We could have taken care of that a long time ago. Trigger that, however, and we do get this to open up. Haha! And this gives us access into this area where we can trigger this sigil. And there we can see a 9 Guardian gate. This is the spiral boat. We will need to access it through that gate there. Finding the other side of that gate. We'll cross that at almost the end of the... Nope! Nope! I almost messed up! Those who possess Mjolnir... Freaking look this up. Mjolnir. Those who possess Mjolnir can harness storms. Lightning that strikes them will be theirs to wield, but be wary, for the body can only absorb so much. I still don't think I pronounced it correctly. That didn't actually give us too much. Didn't really give us much at all doing all that. We do know, however, now that these these parts mean nothing. Nothing more we can get from any of those. So what to do now? Well, the Dark Star-Lord's footprint. Let's head back to the roots of Yggdrasil. We know that one of the steps is there. Where are the other steps? I'm gonna forget one of the steps, I know it. I know there's one in the roots of Yggdrasil. I know there is one in the Frost Giants key, or Land of the Shrine of the Frost Giants. See this one here, we have the mark relating to the pyramid here at 5-1, at 3-2, 7-3, and 4-4. Alright, keep those remarked, and if we take a look at our thing, we see that this is the Origin Sigil. This is the first step. Let's head off to, wasn't Anwith, it was the Divine Fortress. We know that there was one at the Divine Fortress. Oh yeah, it was Divine Fortress. There's one in the Shrine of the Frost Giants. And then the last one is in the Gate of the Dead. That's where they all are. Okay. So we know where they all are, we just need to get them all. Now then, I will make the note that we don't have all of the sigils yet. This one, by the way, we can look at it, and that is the sigil for 2. This is the second step. We got a mark at 1-1, at 6-1, 6-3, and 8-4. I didn't need to put that weight down, but I did. Alright, that's that one recorded. And keep in mind, I already have these documented, and I would suggest anyone else. Screenshots potentially could be better. I just wrote down the locations. We need to go to the Shrine of the Frost Giants. So this does bring us up with a bit of a conundrum at the very least. That is, we don't have sigils. We don't have the 4th sigil yet, so that we can process of elimination the 5th one. This one we have at, let's see, our number is at 2-3. And then we have the marks at 1-7, or 7-1? Yeah, 7-1, because it's 7 over, 1 down. 4-2, and 5-4. Now, then we can make some assumptions. This one, you would typically, this area I want to say is technically closer to the start of the game. So presumably this one would be 4, but we don't really know for a fact yet. The last one, however, is in the Gate of the Dead, and the Gate of the Dead has its own problem, unfortunately. And that particular problem, other than the fact that it's the Gate of the Dead, actually that's basically what the problem comes down to, is that it's in the Gate of the Dead. I gotta go down and all the way over. Okay. Bats. I don't think I can clear this, so I do need to use this. Yay. More chances to be squished. Squished is a thing that... Yes, this is the right way. Squished is a thing that can happen. Now then, the point I was making of where things are complicated is... Are we right side up, or are we upside down? Without having that sigil to check, we can't make for positive sure. Actually, can we? Because... Not that one. Pyramid. I didn't get rid of that hint, did I? I bet not have. Okay. So right side up has the triangle on the top. The triangle is on the bottom for this mark. We are currently upside down, as would make sense considering that the way the red caps are moving around. I guess it's not that hard to figure out, but it can trip you up. So this one is actually, we'd flip ourselves over, so we would be 8 over, 2 down. We would be 5 over, 4, because this would be on the bottom. 3 over, 1, because this would be on top. And 1 over, 3, because that would be flipped, inverted. So, we have all of the steps of the Dark Star-Lord figured out. What do we do with them? Well, there's a lot of the Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum that we have not explored yet. I don't need to do this yet. Let's do this properly. We have the steps recorded. Let's get in the proper way. Oh, I don't like this puzzles. So, there was the puzzle relating that we have to find 4 white switches, I believe it was, in order to properly unlock the seal on the Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum, because they were trying to keep them sealed. It's just not working too much anymore. 4 white pedestals. The pedestals levy judgment against those who dare place things on them. They will only respond to a weight so slight as to go unnoticed. I know that 2 of the pedestals were remembered. They were in this room, the Room of Dark Night, and then the Unicorn's Room. So let's start off with this one after I kill this bat and this Medjib, because this Medjib is annoying and the bat can cause me issues potentially. Let's kill both bats. Alright. So, let me put this on real quick. Place a weight on it. That's trap noise. And we get shot by Divine Retribution. Do I need to leave the room and re-enter? Yes. Yes, I do. We come back into the room, the pedestal resets. So you're thinking, well, what do we do? Ah, I know, a light weight. We've had to throw rolling shurikens on these things before. Oh, it's not doing anything. Is it because it's white? Is it because it has P on it? I don't know what the hint is for that. Do I have to show that to the Elder and he tells me? I should try that, but like... That's the only puzzle I don't like in this game. And I will double check the Elder to see if he has a hint. Which I don't think he does, because I think I checked at the start of the game, like episode 1 or 2, when I got the pepper. Regardless. So we can make a number of assumptions, based primarily on the fact that, oh hey, there's an Eye of Divine Retribution in this room. I wonder why. I wonder why. That looks suspicious. But, don't know what to do with it yet, so we'll have to come back to it. This is the blacksmith's room. We've already done things here. Go up into this room. What room was below? Was that the unicorn's room? No, that was the room of decapitation. The unicorn's room is above us. So we need to make our way there next-ish. I need to try out the other idle animations for these characters. You were the shop? Were you the shop? No, you were Thoth. Generation has been sealed. We've already had this conversation with Thoth. So that doesn't help us any. Be in the right space with task at hand. We already know about that little tidbit. This here is the shopkeeper. That doesn't do much for us. We don't need weights. We've already bought the software. I think this was Aten, or Amen. Right, Aten is the name of the weapon. Yep, this is Amen, so we already spoke to him about that. Divine Eye of Retribution is not active here. Kill all of these. Take it down here with... Go down on this side, just so I don't freaking hit the spikes. Set was run out of the Inad, hold sway over the earth. While he may have left these lands, his voice rumbles like thunder. That might be useful. I've already healed. Can I access it when I'm like this, or... Yes, this is how I'm supposed to access it. Alright. And you jump down. Yeesh. Alright. Desperate times. Desperate times. Desperate measures. I should warp out of here. Oh, hey, there's another pedestal. I should warp out of here and heal. That is an enemy. I feel like when I faced that on hard mode, I super cheesed its AI, but its AI might have been glitched for all I know. But hey, that was another thing that we needed. We need to go back into here now. Ah, crap! I should have tried to talk to the Elder while I was here. Oh well! I forgot to talk to the Elder. There was also a Divine Eye of Retribution in that room there. Whether or not that's important, who's to say? It probably is, considering every other Divine Eye of Retribution in this area has been tied to a puzzle, and in this particular case, there's always one in a room with the white pedestals, because you need to get hit by lightning when you mess up the puzzle. Yes. I'm impressed I jumped in time to not get triggered by that. Alright. Yes, you can get crushed by those pots. It is irritating. Very, very irritating. Oh, hey. That's destroyable. Don't know to what end. But hey, it's destroyable. Anything up here? Oh, there's a sigil up here. Okay. We'll guess we'll have to flip upside... Oh. Is this the side I need to be on? Yes. Alright. Get out our pepper. And that's the unicorn room sorted out. Let us get hit twice because I can't see that red face in the background. Get hit by everything because, of course, I will. I guess the sigil doesn't exist when you're flipped upside down. That gives us easier access as well as the ability to see where the weight is. And considering that's at the Grail tablet, well, we'll have to hit that one later. What's this one read? A slight weight. What sets the pepper as a slight weight? I'm not sure. Set, we've already seen these. Let me see if I can't flip upside down to read all of these, I gotta go all the way down, don't I? Read all of these things that, or these tablets that, was there a tablet in here? No, just next bit, or whatever that bird is. Yep, right plane. Oh, I have to go all the way to the bottom for this. Yeesh. Well, not all the way, but most of the way. I would like to try to find whatever bit of information I'm missing. Oh, let's grab these equates. Destroy the false tablet. That was that hint. We've already taken care of that. There was at least... Alright, I'm in the blacksmith's room now. I don't want to be in the blacksmith's room. Alright, I can just fall now. Let's go through here. Seek in the room of the holy tablet, seek the sigil buried in the wall. Alright, that was our hint for that one. And we can fall down here into Amin's room. Tells us about the Varja. It's the unicorn's room. Yeah, Carter's Sorrow. The unicorn is directly above us. Well, we have the correct orientation now. But I can warp to this room, and let's just warp to this room so I can go over and take care of that while I'm thinking about it. Alright. And that's one more, so we're only missing the last one, which is, in my opinion, the hardest one to find. Alright, let's go heal. We'll check with the Eldar, and I'll end the video off there, so we can pick up next time finding that last white pedestal and entering the Dark Star Lord's Labyrinth from that side, because I haven't yet. Yay, health. Alright. Hey, Elder. What do you say for pepper if you haven't said it already? I actually haven't talked to you in a while. Pepper! Wow, I forgot what pleasant flavors like that even taste like! What? Eglana? The hell's that? So, what you're saying is, as long as Eglana is around, it's too dangerous to allow tourists in? Damn. You hold on to precious books, right? Then games should be the same. Games that really stick with you. Games that have changed your life. Sometimes you just suddenly remember them, you know? Feels good to play them when you're having a shitty day or whatever. Here's a lot of lines that I haven't seen. Video games, huh? I got rid of all mine. Sometimes you regret getting rid of things of the past. Kinda like me right now. I feel like we've missed a lot of lines. Like the, he no longer has his fan club with him, among other things. Does this have the hint? No, you don't sell it. You sell it down here, buddy. I still got some left. I have no reason to waste it all up. I don't know what the hint is that tells you that the pepper is the key. Whatever. Save here. So that's been it for this time, guys. We are going to move on next time, going back to the Gate of the Dead to find that last area where we can find the hint for it as well. continue back into the Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum through the proper entrance, and then try to do whatever we need to there. That is so damn cute. I'll see you guys all next time. Later.